can hit you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. Go to the rhythm as far as you can go. Everything that goes. Times for expectation. Okay, he's got. Tyreek Hill has 5.
You get your ass whooped.
Tyreek Hill has 5 touchdowns. So I know who his main target is. That's good. 5 out of his 9 touchdowns are to Tyreek Hill.
Good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the
whoop his ass.
Both teams emerging from the
I'm not gonna win this game.
just a short time
Why did you put Quatro?
Quatro.
Oh, never mind. I can't even say.
Why did you put Quatro? I don't know. Why did I put Quatro?
Shut up. Shut up.
Quanto means how many?
A few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I can't watch. It's buffering. Buffering, man. I can't watch it.
That's not good.
Let's try now. Please, please, dear Lord, baby Jesus. Can I watch it?
There you go, Trey Flowers.
From Penn State. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's
I'll be right back.
first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
There you go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Pick six. No, not pick six.
Set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh, Danny.
Through the contact, brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty
Oh, man, I should have got that intercepted. Not a bad pass.
Run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
Okay, a minute.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it.
I'm not a robber. I'm not going to miss that shot.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
I will kick it out on here.
Yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, and it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Jeffrey's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
61, matchbox,
out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
180, and middle.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh, come on, Hawkinson.
Incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes throwing over.
Am I going to be able to?
Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill.
Hey, fam.
And he will take it
What?
on in for a Chiefs
Are you winning, fam?
touchdown.
No.
Are you losing? How bad are you losing?
With his 2nd
14-3.
touchdown here in this first half.
God damn.
Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
What
It's
did you
twice
do?
where I went for an interception and his guy gets right in front of it while my guy's stuck in an animation.
Winds up successful. Now
Yeah.
after the touchdown, here's
sorry.
Bunker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I'm playing poorly on offense. Why does Demi Amendola feel like he's running through
They'll take
sand?
This one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Why did Mitch?
Looking for Jar.
Nothing there. He just cleared it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete the tight
Well,
end
Mitch is on the
Kelce.
Chiefs.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You already played Mitch.
Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense.
Yeah, you play
Made
Mitch
the Pro
twice a
Bowl
year
the last
now.
4 seasons.
I'll change.
2018 being the most productive.
Why?
with over 1,300
I want to be. I want everyone to make. Well, he's gonna have a chance to make the playoffs, but I don't want him
Mahomes
to
off
not
the
make it
field.
because I'm
Very
in
good
front.
friends, attended a bunch of high-profile
Well,
sporting
you already
events
think you're
together
better
in the
than-
offseason.
Or him in front.
Ricky, no, Ricky made the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
on 3rd
Pick the
down.
Chiefs.
A perfect 4 for 4 thus
Oh,
far.
fine. All right,
Here it's
fine.
3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. We've got a 14-3
I'm just trying to make sure it's
ball game
kind
with
of
2
Fire, he
minutes
got
left in
it.
the opening half. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop.
Oh,
means
rookies
it'll
are going to be on the
down.
team on America now.
And this one is... Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored.
Or do you want to do a free agency draft, basically, for free agent, for the rookies?
I'm waiting for Ricky to get into the party.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives.
I'm waiting for them all 3 to get in the party, but I'm waiting for Ricky. Oh my God, Matt! God damn.
They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will not get there as they stop him short
NFC
right around
teams,
the
2 AFC
34-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You know, if we had one more to make it be in the AFCW, that'd be a whole lot fun, but I don't know if anybody that everyone wants him here.
And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
What's the flag on?
Of
course it is.
15-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Stafford steps away to his left. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Stafford. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the
17-6.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Oh, come on.
Because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Sanders has got it, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run with Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Did you hear about that huh?
Wearing down 4th
No.
quarter. Yeah, that's
No,
not
but you know, you should get it, man.
2 yards, good enough
What?
for first. So
Our Rainbow Six app, so we can check and see who the cheaters are and what their KD is and everything, and our chance of winning.
That's pretty good.
I'll look into it more when I see the cop up. I'll be right back,
this
though.
one off to Johnson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5.
I didn't have 15 passing yards. That's false.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fits and uses there as an outlet pass.